iFILM, London. iFILM, London.
This is Coogan Cassius for iFILM London. We're at the Gator ABC gym here in Hainault. With me, I've got middleweight boxer Darren Barker. Now, Darren, I'm going to give you a series of names, and I want you to respond to these names with two-word answers. You ready?
All right.
Julio Cesar Chavez Jr.
Underrated.
Kerry Hope.
I don't know, you've done me here.
All right, let's move on.
Next opponent.
Martin Murray.
Don't know.
Should we move on, Darren?
Yeah, go on. You've done me here.
Is that your trainer, Tony Sims?
Yeah, throwing things in my head.
Now, Darren, we're going to see you back in the gym, back in the ring rather, 8th of September. Tell me in words how much you're looking forward to this.
Yeah, buzzing. It's been a long time. October was the last time I fought. So I've had the operation done, all feeling good. It's at Ali Palace, just around the corner from me. So it'd be good to get back in there, nice local arena. If I can get through this gym without getting launched. Yeah, so I'm buzzing. Yeah, I'm looking forward to getting back in there, yeah.
Can you give us a little progress report on your hip injury?
Yeah, I can start running this week. Been training, been doing everything else, hitting the bag, hitting the pads. So yeah, feeling really good. You know, because I had the left one done about 2.5, 3 years ago. I can sort of gauge it by how it's doing, by how the left one healed up, and it's doing well. It's doing the same, and it'd be good to get these injuries behind me. It's been an absolute nightmare. So roll on 8th of September.
A lot of people seem to have an opinion on Chavez Jr. Some people rate him, a lot of people don't rate him, but then after his display against Andy Lee, I think a lot of people's opinions about him changed. What do you think about that?
To be honest, I thought mine changed after the Rubio fight because I was one of them who give him a bit of stick, really. I thought he was overrated. But to be honest, Andy Lee's own mug, and he's beat a good fighter there quite convincingly. You know, it's 7-round stoppage. It is a great win, and you know, he deserves his respect now. You know, and it'd be interesting to see if the Martinez fight will go ahead. I think it's slated for the 15th of September. So yeah, we'll see what he's made of in September, I suppose.
Taking yourself out of the equation, would you rate those two as the best two middleweights in the world?
No, I wouldn't, to be honest. I think Golovkin, he's another top fighter who no one really wants to go near. To be honest, I think all the world champions out there need to be respected because you don't really get given a world title. You know, you have got to win it and earn it. So I wouldn't quite say. Well, I say it's Martinez and the rest. Do you know what I mean? There's Golovkin's a good fighter. I don't think Daniel Gill's the best out there. You know, I wouldn't mind fighting him, but there's a few out there. You know.
Ideally, in the future, would you like to have another crack at Martinez?
Yeah, of course. I mean, I learned a lot in that fight, and I learned a lot about myself. And one of the things, I'm probably my own worst enemy at times. Well, previous to that fight, that I didn't quite understand or believe I was in that class. And, you know, it wasn't until I started watching the Martinez and the build up to it, and I thought, you know, I can do this. And now I've gone in there and I've experienced, and I believe I'm world class now. That will only, you know, benefit me and do me the world of good for the future. You know, if I fight these other world champions, I think you know, I'm better than all of them, to be honest. So it's just a matter of, you know, getting fit now and cracking on and getting my shot.
Middleweight scene in the country is buzzing. It has been for a while, but I think this topic of who's the best from yourself, Martin Murray and Macklin.
Yeah, well, yeah, I know the good thing about it is we all think we're the best, and I mean you can even include Kerry Hope in that mix. Like, you know, he believes he's the best, and that's what makes it exciting. Is you know, we've all got big followings. We're from different parts of the country, and it captures the imagination. You know, it rekindles the likes of the Ben Eubanks era that, you know, was so you know, everyone was so fond of, and it generated massive interest. And I believe that with or without world titles, they're massive fights, and you know they're going to be there for a couple of years. So people just need to be patient, and eventually they will happen. Because I'm game, I'll fight any of them lads, and you know I really want the fights, and I will, and I think the others are the same. So you know the future's bright for the middleweight division anyway.
Guys like John Ryder and Billy Joe Saunders also hot on the heels of you guys as well.
Yeah, they're the next crop. I think, you know, I can't see any of us lot fighting the likes of them guys, but it's nice for the future of the middleweight division to have the likes of these sort of prospects coming through. And like I say, it's not just the middleweight division, it's probably boxing in this country in general is looking bright, and there's a lot of interest. You know, we're filling out arenas, we're getting good viewing figures on Sky and iFILM London, and it's good. You know, I think boxing is in a good state at the minute. You know, it's been getting a lot of stick, but I still believe it's up there and it's booming.
How do you think Eddie Hearn's dressed today?
Yeah, he's got a nice pink shirt on over there, nice pink shirt. He's looking all right. Yeah, he's styled himself on me a little bit, isn't he? But I think he's trying to set a trend with a pink shirt because I haven't worn one yet.
Another topic on Twitter recently about the best dressed man in boxing. Shouts for Spencer Fearon, Johnny Nelson, Dave Colwell, Eddie Hearn. I didn't really see your name in the mix there, and perhaps it should have been.
Yeah, who are you going with? You going to pick me?
Personally, if I'm being brutally honest, I'm going for Spencer Fearon.
Oh, yeah? All right, well, yeah, I mean, that's another thing about boxing. The boxing's booming, and so has the dress sense. I know we're not your typical boxers anymore, but, you know, I think tomorrow you'll see me at Prize Fight. I'm gonna sport a nice pair of dungarees. Yeah, you'll see. I want to pull out all the stops tomorrow now.
All right, Darren, listen, we look forward to seeing you in the ring on the 8th. Finally good to get you back in the ring. Seen a little bit of your training here. Seen a little bit of your dancing here. I'm impressed with one. I won't tell you which one.
Dancing.
Let's go dancing.
He's gone again. You know, my other nickname's Disco, Darren Barker. That's it, because I'm such a mover.
I can see that, I can see that.
Next time, I'm going to do the caterpillar to the ring next time.
Okay, no problem. Listen, thank you very much for talking to us. And like I said, we'll look forward to the 8th and look forward to seeing you back in action.
Top man, Coogan. Cheers, mate.
Coogan Cassius with dazzling Darren Barker, or also known as Disco Darren Barker, for iFILM London.
Love.